Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. This will be a test drive review of this 2004 Mercedes Benz E320 Sport. And this vehicle has just about 196,000 miles on it. We'll do a quick walk around. However, I do want to point out we do have a complete walk around video review of this video also on our website, so please be sure to check that out. This will be a test drive video. And we'll basically show you how beautifully this vehicle drives. We'll give you our opinions and our takes and our observations as we go along. So without further ado, please do join us. Let's get started. All right, 196,686 miles. Turn the stereo down there, get the air on, get our seat belts on, safety first. Get the seat adjusted and we will get started. First and foremost, I do want to state that I am a huge Mercedes Benz fan. I have quite a little bit of a collection of older Mercedes Benz vehicles, and this 2004 was right during the transitional period where I always call it old Benz and new Benz, where Mercedes Benz was transitioning from their old style vehicles into their new. Their new style vehicles did kind of go downhill as far as quality and quality control is concerned, but this one had the powertrain from the earlier years that transferred over, so this one still has the older and better engine and transmission. It operates beautifully. This particular model is the Sport model, and a few differences you get with the Sport is the new and improved 5-spoke oversized alloy wheels, but the biggest difference is the Sport suspension. The Sport suspension is automatically controlled and self-leveling, and it does dampen and adjust based on driving habits. So if you're actually driving a non-Sport model version of this particular car, you'll notice that it'll drive great. You won't really notice or feel like you're lacking anything, but once you jump behind the wheel of one with the Sport suspension, you really do feel a difference. 196,000 miles on this beauty, and you really wouldn't know it. It handles beautifully, as you can see, even through sharp turns such as this one. Performs beautifully and gives you confidence. It invokes confidence in the driver. I'm not hearing any rattles or squeaks on the vehicle, going just over 60 miles per hour, and it is performing beautifully. I'll go ahead and brake going over this right turn, and I feel no vibration, no shaking on the wheel. I don't hear any wheel bearing noise. I don't hear any tire noise. It is almost like I am isolated from the world outside. The wood trim throughout the vehicle is in beautiful condition with some minor imperfections such as down over here. It's inevitable with the sun and the heat. It does warp the interior on these, but this one's about a 9 out of 10 on the interior. The wood interior is held up very well. Automatic transmission shifts very smoothly. Again, stepping on the brakes, you don't feel any shimmy on the rotors, no warpage on the rotors. Brakes feel nice and strong. They engage about halfway down on the pedal. This next stretch of road here will have a lot of uneven pavement and potholes, and this stretch of road really does put the vehicle through its paces. If there are any suspension squeaks or noises, you do hear it on this road, and it is just gliding over these uneven parts of this road, just like gliding like it's on air. Very smooth and very comfortable. Part of the benefits of purchasing a Mercedes-Benz of this era is probably one of the most affordable. The newer ones are obviously more expensive, and the older ones are also more expensive. So this was kind of the awkward red-headed stepchild of the brand, where some changes were being made, and it's neither old nor new. And they are still quite affordable, and they do have the powertrain that came over from the old ones, which is really the ones you want. We'll do a acceleration pull from here. We'll go ahead and stop and be at 0 miles per hour. I'll go at about 70-75% throttle here and just kind of see how it pulls. Very smooth on the shifts, you can barely feel it. .65 miles per hour. Going up that hill, no effort whatsoever. Very smooth, very quiet. Air is blowing nice and cold. The seats are extremely comfortable, just enough side bolstering and bottom bolstering to keep you firmly in place, but not excessive where it would be uncomfortable. Visibility throughout the vehicle is excellent. Mirrors are just about the right size. You have your self-dimming rear view mirror. Vehicle is an absolute pleasure to drive. This vehicle being offered at under $7,000, man, it is just so much car for the money. A lot of people think it's unaffordable to own a Mercedes Benz, and it certainly can be, especially if you're relying on the dealership or the stealership to do all of your maintenance and service. But the key is just finding a good independent shop to do your work. In the Sacramento region, I do recommend Dobson's German Auto Service in Roseville. I've been personally using him for over 20 years. I've been a dealer for just about 15 years, so I've been using him even before I was a dealer with my Mercedes Benz. He specializes in them, and he's one of the few people who are confident and knowledgeable with the older ones. A lot of the Mercedes Benz or German European shops won't want to work on the older ones, but I still take him vehicles from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and he's confident and always willing to work on them, and very knowledgeable and fair. Having a resource like that does make owning a Mercedes-Benz doable. There's not much that went wrong with these older ones. They're actually pretty solid and more reliable than the newer ones. For the age, mileage, and condition, I think you can compare this to a Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla, and you'd really be paying the same. But this car just looks like $1 million, drives like $1 million, and if you do end up purchasing this vehicle or one like it and you are in the Sacramento area, please do consider Dobson's German Auto Service. Again, we've used him for over 2 decades. We're extremely happy with our experience with him, and we can certainly give you his information if you reach out to us. Of course, you could also Google him. He's in Roseville, California, and off of Kenroy Lane. Are making our way back to the dealership here. I do want to go ahead and take this opportunity and thank you for sticking in with us and joining us throughout this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up arrow, or thumbs up button rather, and please also consider subscribing. We would love I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comment section. Please also hit the bell icon to be notified of all of our future videos. Again, do thank you for taking the time and joining us, sharing your time with us, and we certainly do hope to see each and every one of you down here at the lot soon. Thank you and have a great day.